Hey guys, welcome to Malt Mondays. Today I'm looking at the Auchentoshan American Oak, which is aged exclusively in first fill bourbon barrels. This is their entry-level offering, right at about $40 a bottle, and because of that, I don't have the highest expectations for this. Now, the first thing we have to point out is that this is bottled at 40% ABV. That's to be expected at this price point, but I would still like to see something nicer. Now, it does come in a nice cardboard box here, so that's a little bit more premium than a lot of the lower end bottlings come with. And it has some tasting notes here. It says, on the nose, it's bourbon vanilla coconut with layers of zesty citrus fruit. To the tongue, refreshingly smooth yet lively with vanilla cream, coconut, and white peach. To the end, crisp, sugared grapefruit and a hint of spice. So we'll see if it tastes like that. Now, I believe Auchentoshan uses both artificial coloring and chill filtration, but I can't remember for sure. I'm almost positive it's artificially colored. However, like I said with their 21-year-old, I don't think Auchentoshan overdoes it. Most of their whiskeys seem to be a pretty good coloring for the age and the type of barrel that they're being aged in. So let's see how this smells. So right away it's a vanilla, loads of bourbon vanilla. And definitely lemon citrus. But there's this really pronounced, almost overpowering coconut that comes out in the Auchentoshan American Oak, which, as they say here on the front, it's first fill bourbon casks only. So I understand what they're trying to do here, and that just leads to a really overpowering aroma of this coconut flavor that personally I don't like that much, especially in a whiskey. I mean, I guess you could say it makes it stand out. It's a little unique, but it's just way too powerful. Now, we're going to see how this tastes. See, that coconut just comes back way too strong again. It's smooth whiskey. It's got a little bit of a bite to it, but not that much for a $40 bottle. There's no problem there. It's certainly high quality in and of itself, and that triple distillation helps out, certainly. But it's really unbalanced. It's really just lots of coconut and these other flavors that the box talked about. This peach and grapefruit. Yeah, I don't get any of that in this. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of grapefruit on the end, but it's really hard to distinguish between that and just subtle lemon. It's just kind of a citrusy, fruity finish. But that coconut just way overpowers everything else that this has going on. I would really have liked to see this be refill bourbon and fresh American Oak. I think would have been really nice because you would have gotten those vanilla notes, but not this weird coconut. Now, that's going to be up to your personal preference. You may really like this flavor profile, but for me, it just doesn't do it. I'm not a big fan of coconut in the first place. So if I'm going to score this, I mean, it smells good, except for the coconut is way too strong there too. If I'm going to score this, I'm going to give it a 70. I think it's got plenty of flavor. It's smooth, but it's just really way too strong on that one flavor. And for me, that's not a flavor I like. Now, just in terms of its intrinsic quality of production, this is probably a 75, 76. It's good, but that flavor is just way too strong. So I would definitely recommend you try this before you buy this. I've had a lot of my friends try this, and none of them really cared for it at all. And they are people that like coconut, so it's not just me. Everyone I've sampled this to has been like, that's okay. But most of them have said that they wouldn't buy a bottle of it. So I would say pass on this one, or at least try it. But definitely, I would not recommend buying it just without having tried it first. Make sure you check out my review of the Auchentoshan 21-year-old, which I will link right up here. And please subscribe to my channel right here. So thanks for watching, and come back next week.